Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. And unfortunately, that announcement I made on my past video is already short-lived, and let me go ahead and explain. So for 4 years now, Dr. Disrespect has been banned from Twitch, and for that long we never knew what the issue was. The closest we got was some guy saying, I know the details of why he got banned, but due to its severity, basically he was just saying he knows the reason but he doesn't know why, and that's all we had to go off. We just speculated and we never got a response of what happened, so we just moved on. Fast forward 4 years later, and then this drops out of nowhere. So basically, this whole thing started with Cody Connors, which, when I looked it up, is apparently an account director over at Twitch. I don't know if they still work there, if they got fired, so maybe that's why they dropped this out of nowhere. But basically, it started with this tweet, basically saying he got banned because got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could read in plain text, case closed, gang. No one made the wrong decision. F him and his boys. And yeah, basically that was pretty much it. This alone reopened the case. Everyone was now speculating, is this the real reason? Because if this is true, lawyer talk, NDAs, all that aside, this could explain why that would be a bad thing. Because, and I'll get to that later on in the video, but before that, go on to the part with Jake Lucky bringing this up and getting a response from Dr. Disrespect in the process. And honestly, the response that he came up with was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It pretty much, it made things worse than they should have. So yeah, basically what he said is the following. So basically we just have Jake Lucky pretty much reiterating what Cody Connors previously just mentioned, with Dr. Disrespect below pretty much responding with, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. And, that's the part that I'm not going to straight up say, oh, yeah, he's guilty, lock him up and everything. I need more evidence, because I know this is some serious allegations, and I just don't want to believe someone until I start seeing the evidence. So the thing is, though, I don't think we're ever going to see it, simply because, for one, this happened on Twitch's end, because this all happened because supposedly Dr. Disrespect was reaching out and being inappropriate with a minor using the Whispers feature on Twitch. So in a sense, Twitch is partially responsible for this kind of situation even happening in the first place. So I don't think, coming out clean saying, yeah, we spied on his things and saw this, they could have prevented it before it got too out of hand. But I don't even know how much they knew, how much they were willing to like maybe they thought, oh, he's probably just gonna backtrack on this before it gets too serious. But even myself, I'm kind of going off the track here, because the key thing is he didn't straight up say, no, I didn't do anything wrong, or this has already been taken care of and I didn't do anything. It's like lawyer talk that's almost in a way kind of like not saying yes but not saying no either. And I wanted to wait to see maybe something more will develop, and it kind of did with the most recent what's it called, how do you say, a response from Dr. Disrespect. I guess shed a little more light than the last response. But basically he just said, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the effing internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday. And again, this probably just sounds like, I guess, a more front forward response from him. But again, why can't he just straight up say, I didn't do this, drop it, or something like that? Because again, there's that key word again, no wrongdoing was found. It's just a lot of I don't know. At this point, it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be something, it's a hot topic right now, sure, but something just tells me we're never going to get the conclusion to this. And at most, the most that's going to come out of this is, I don't know, people talking about it, getting upset with Dr. Disrespect, and then, I want to fly up there. I don't even know how exactly any of this is going to play out towards the end, because again, we don't know anything. We just have the words of account director over at Twitch basically saying, yeah, this is the reason. Dr. Disrespect being lawyer talk, saying no wrongdoings was found, or what's it called? Basically giving like a middle ground answer, not saying yes, no, but being safe in the middle, which I can understand. Maybe there's some NDA. Maybe he was gonna do something bad, and basically before it got out of hand, Twitch just paid him out and called it a day, and now he's on YouTube. And yeah, I just don't know, but this all seems very shady, especially with Twitch, most specifically, because it just means, what else are they covering up with bigger Twitch streamers at this point? But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Someone brought it up again, dug up this whole thing just for us to be scratching our heads wondering what exactly happened. But now we're just left with more questions, because we got basically a grain of sand of evidence, but we don't know if it's real evidence or if it's just something someone made up. And like I said, we need more evidence before we jump to conclusions, because this is some serious allegations, and more importantly, it's gonna affect Twitch if it ends up being true, because this is some really serious stuff to be getting accused of from one of Twitch's biggest money makers back then, before he was banned and ended up making the switch to YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're left at now. Not much more to say about this, but hopefully, give it some time. Either this worst case scenario, this got brought up again for no reason, and pretty much, things move on, and we're just going to be resetting the clock again of what exactly happened, what was so bad that, Dr. Disrespect had to be banned from Twitch, but more importantly, got paid off, and then no one wants to talk about it ever again. Or, there's just not many good cases this could end, but hopefully, maybe it's an NDA thing that once the timer for it runs out, we'll finally know what exactly happened. But, for now, there's not much we can say about it. But, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment what you think about this whole situation. And, yeah, stay tuned for more videos. See you later, everyone.